Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi Velas and hello everyone. My name is Adwa Ramadina and my student ID number 2410-1171-20010. Do you remember this? This is a small gift that we give to those of you who come to our booth by answering questions. This is not just a small gift, but here there are highlights to remember the types of noun clauses that you can save and remember. Okay, you've heard the clue, right? Today, I will discuss skill 9 of the structure, namely noun clause collectors.
What is a noun clause, Adwa?
A noun clause is a group of words that acts like a noun in a sentence. It can be the subject, object, or complement. Then,
What is the noun clause collector?
noun clause collectors are connecting words that introduce a noun clause, a subordinate clause that functions as a noun in a sentence. You can see here, there are several types: that, whether, if, who, whom, whose, what, which, and when. Let's look at each one with explanations and examples. But before that, let's look at the poster first. Here are examples of that, whether, if, and whom. First, that, used to introduce a statement or fact. For example, I believe he is honest. I believe that he is honest. He both are correct, but what is the difference? In informal English, the word that is often omitted. In formal English, adding that makes the sentence clear and more structural. The word that is a conjunction that makes it clear that he is honest, is the object clause of the verb believe. In academic and formal writing, the use of that is recommended. So, I believe that he is honest. Second one, if, used in indirect yes or no questions. For example, I don't know, is she here? Okay. This sentence is wrong because it uses a direct question structure in a position where it should be an indirect question. The sentence, is she here, is a direct question. But after I don't know, you need to change into an indirect statement, not a question. Next, I don't know if she is here. Correct. After I don't know, we have to use an indirect clause. And for that, we use if or rather as a connector and subject plus verb, not reversed like a direct question. So, I don't know if she is here. Next, whether. Used when there are two choices or possibilities. For example, she asked, is he coming or not? This is wrong because it uses a direct question structure. Is he coming? In an indirect sentence. After she asked, you should use a statement structure, indirect questions, not a direct question. She asked whether he is coming or not. Is correct. This sentence is correct because whether is used to indicate the choice, coming or not. And the sentence structures follows the subject plus verb, not reversed like question. So, she asked whether he is coming or not. And the last, whom, refers to a person receiving the action object. For example, I don't know who she invited. Who? Correct in meaning and very commonly used in modern conversation. Although grammatically formal, whom is the more correct choice. Most native speakers use who for everything, especially in spoken or informal language. And I don't know who she invited. Correct informal grammar. Why whom? Because in that sentence, she is the subject and whom is the object of the verb invited. We can see the structure like this. Okay, that's the example on the poster. Next, I will explain that hasn't been explained yet. Who refers to a person doing the action or subject. For example, I don't know who took my book. Whose shows possessions or ownership. For example, I wonder whose phone is ringing. What refers to information or a thing. For example, I asked her what she wants for her birthday. Which refers to a specific choice from known options. For example, she couldn't decide which dress to wear. When refers to a time or moment. For example, I remember when we first met. The last one is a question. We're not sure, blah blah blah. It's going to rain. The answer is if or rather. Why if or rather? Because this is an indirect yes or no question. We're unsure about the possibility of rain, so we use if or rather to express uncertainty. I don't know, blah blah blah, who asked today. Answer, whom. Why whom? Because you is the subject. Whom is the object of the verb ask. That's all. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.